Last and final question.
Oh,
What words of wisdom would you give to someone who is earlier in their career? Maybe something you wish you would have known earlier in your career or resources that you wish you would have utilized. What are words of wisdom you would share with someone up and coming or newer in this profession?
one thing I wish I did do was kind of keep a diary of all the good things. I
Mm.
kind of remember here and there of some of the great, fantastic calls I was on. There was a Christmas, I remember someone broke in the house, stole all the presents. I made it my mission for 2 days before Christmas happened, and we found them all. We rewrapped them and delivered them. And I thought, like, that's the stuff you have to remember when you leave here. I wish I would have kept a diary of all the events. I also not hardly, I also truly promote the wellness piece. And I wasn't, when I started, like I said, there was none. You were given 3 days off, get back in the saddle. The old saying of where you push everything down and sometimes you pour alcohol on top of it or just keep it all down, whatever you got to do to keep it down. No, like if you're hurting, let someone know you're hurting. And the other thing I tell is everyone look out for everyone. I can't be everywhere. You can't be everywhere. So I try to tell everyone, look after each other. So if you see that someone's hurting, either talk to them, tell someone that we can have, we have EFAS, several members that can just phone and say, hey, how's it going? And you want a coffee? But we got to look after each other. Like there's just no way that one person or one unit can look after the whole entire service. So I always tell people let me know of your successes, like the good emails. I also look at the highlights if anything does happen, and I'll send the message, hey, how are you doing? Is there anything you need from me or anything from the organization? And most of the time it's a minor thing, like a minor ankle sprain or that. But I always think, like, is it minor? Like maybe to him it's a big deal. Now he's off for a couple weeks, and mentally is it going to be bothering him? So we got to reach out and we got to make sure that we look after each other. So that would be my best advice. In 2004, when I went through this event with the two teenagers that passed away, I remember an officer, and Staff Sergeant Greg Scott, and I remember I was sitting in a room by myself. I didn't know what had happened. I didn't know like what was going to happen to me. I remember breaking down a little bit, and I just remember him walking in and hugging me and telling me it was going to be all right. And I thought, oh, okay, so like he's a senior officer. He's looking out for me. Okay, I can relax a little bit, and I'll remember that to this day. So we got to keep on with that because I don't think we're done developing our wellness program. I think we're on a very good track, and we've got a great solid foundation. But I still think that we still need to get better, make it the program bigger. Just going forward, I don't like to use just the term policing's changed. I think the world's changed. And I just think that we need to develop too. We need to change how we police. Our officers now carry probably more medical equipment than I've ever seen in the world, because we're the first ones there that we have to do treatments. So the whole policing world's changed, and we just have to be prepared. Again, I've said this before a few times, like to prepare for the worst possible day of your life. And we got to get you through that. Got to get you through your career. I've had a phenomenal career. Like I said, I'm going to hopefully walk out of here the same person I walked in. And that's what we got to do. I've noticed that this new generation of police officers, like when I joined, it was a career. You joined, it was your career, 25 years, you leave and enjoy retirement. You hear terms now like this is just a job. Like I'll see what it's like 5-10 years, then I'll do something different. We just got to see if we can retain. Like we're having a problem in first responders world with retention because of all the mental stressors. So we got to figure out how to retain people in these professions going forward. Because like I said, I think the whole world's changed and it's not done changing. So